Under the feet of millions of New Yorkers, a species of ant, originally not found anywhere else in North America, has been thriving in the concrete jungle for more than a decade, surprising scientists with its unique aptitude to flourish in Manhattan and the city's other boroughs. But where the insect came from and why it has acclimated so well to this urban setting remains a mystery. Now, scientists have discovered the ant's identity and its origins, and it is a few thousand miles away from home. Researchers first spotted the insect, dubbed the ManhattAnt, while doing a survey on ants in New York City in 2011. To their surprise, the ant, with its black head and abdomen and a red thorax, did not match any of the nearly 800 species found in North America, and the researchers speculated that it might be a European species. No further research was done to confirm the species at the time, but now, the insect has grown in numbers so that it is the second most common ant in the area, catching the attention of scientists and New Yorkers who live with the pest, said Clint Pennick, an assistant professor of entomology and plant pathology at Auburn University in Alabama. The species has been busy, spreading at a rate of about 1.2 miles a year. Based on the European climates that the insect can thrive in, the office suspect the ant may be able to head as far north as Maine and as far south as Georgia in the future. The species has more or less taken over Manhattan in a decade, said Pennick, senior author of the study. It is second most common to the pavement ant Tetramorium immigrans, which has been in New York for at least a century. Corey Morrow, a professor of biology and entomology at Cornell University, said it is less common for such insects to take hold and persist in their new environment, pointing to a 2005 study that found only 12% of previously introduced ant species ended up becoming established in their new settings. To identify the species of the ManhattAnt, the international team of researchers who worked on the May study first extracted DNA from the ants to compare with that of other species using a global database. The researchers searched for other ways in which the ManhattAnts differed from other common ants in the area. They discovered that the ManhattAnts, one of the only species found regularly on New York sidewalks, have been uniquely tapping into a specific food source within trees planted along the city's streets, a sticky liquid substance known as honeydew that is secreted by aphids and tree bugs such as the spotted lanternfly. Their ability to make that shift and utilize these urban structures and habitats with food sources that other ants can't get to is a lot of what is helping them to be so successful in the city, said Samantha Kennett, lead author of the study and a doctoral student in the Department of Forestry and Environmental Conservation at Clemson University in South Carolina. The ants have also been observed eating human food in some instances, whereas their European counterparts primarily feed on other insects and their droppings, Kennett said. Usually, non-native insects that end up thriving are the ones that are generalists, Morrow said, meaning they're not confined to a specific diet or to certain environments. Because the ManhattAnts are more generalist, there's a bigger chance that they can actually land in a new place and succeed, she said. The ManhattAnts aren't harmful to humans, but like any insect they can be a nuisance. The ants have been observed all the way up to the 6th floor of apartment buildings. However, the bigger concern lies in the potential negative impact the ants could have on their environments, such as the trees they are taking residence in, or the native species with which they could be competing. Maybe if ManhattAnts became the favorite food of birds, we would be less upset about it. But we haven't seen any ways in which they're beneficial yet, so we don't know, she added. Time will tell whether the ant has become more than just a nuisance and is disrupting the ecosystem.